Hello YouTube and welcome to my FIFA 15 manager mode with Sevilla FC. Now basically I've chose Sevilla because it's a team I don't really know too much about, so you know, I'll enjoy doing the career mode, I'll enjoy learning about the team. Also, I do like the look of some of their players. I've seen some of their players in the past and I do like some of them. I played with some of them in game as well. Now they are in the Euro League, so that's good. We'll have a European competition to go into in the first season. So for the first few episodes I'm going to do a live recording, pretty much just doing it like this, and I will just cut out the boring bits afterwards. But in the future let me know if you want to see that, or if you want to see me record and then post-record the speaking so that I'm more fluent in what I'm saying, because now I'm pretty much just going about it and I'm probably going to be stuttering a lot just like that. But I don't know, that's up to you guys. Don't know what you want to see, so for now we're just going to set everything up, set up my manager and everything. That is my name, by the way. So, Sevilla FC excited about future with me. Okay, so yeah, that's good stuff. Obviously they put that on everything. Okay, so I'm starting this manager mode on world class. Now, I'm sort of a wide midfielder apparently. I'll take a look at the team myself and work out what we need. I'm sort of an okay FIFA player, but I'm not the very best, so for now I'm going to put it on world class and we'll see where we go with it. But, right, so our goalkeeper, is that our actual goalkeeper? Because, I don't know. No, we have got, oh, there we go. I thought so. I thought there was a better goalkeeper than that. But actually, he's only 20 and he's 6'4", not a bad future goalkeeper maybe. I don't know how long this career mode will go on for. I don't know if I'm planning to do this for a few seasons and have it as a long running thing, or if I'm just going to do it for the one season or the two. I don't really know yet. I don't know much. Ooh, that's annoying. Why has that happened? Why is he our captain? He's the captain in real life. That's the only reason I can think of. But he's better apparently. I'll take a look at them more in depth. Right, so this is the team I have chose for now. This is what we've got at the moment. I've made a few changes. The changes include, I put Figueiras on because we had Vidal down here in right back, but he's more prominently a right mid. So I didn't really like the idea of that. And I actually might put him on instead of Reyes. Now the problem I'm having with Reyes is he's not very fast. I like pacey, you know, we need to have pace down the wing. That's pretty important. That's a good player as well that I didn't really take much notice of. But I'm pretty happy with our midfield, to be honest with you. I put Suarez on in place of Banega. I brought Banega down here. And I decided to take off, where is he? Iborra. Because one... Yeah, simply because I wanted to keep Banega on the pitch. Obviously, he's a strong player. He's one of the players I do know. He's one of the higher rated players on the team. I wanted to keep him on, but I didn't want to take this guy off because he's pretty good. He's got good stamina, good strength, aggression, everything you want really from your central defensive midfielder. So I want to keep him on. And we've always got Iborra on the bench. And we've got this backup down here now of Mbia that I've just noticed. We've got one more like I said, I've brought Doulafu on in place of Reyes down here because just to bring pace into the team. He's got a lot of, you all probably know Doulafu, 85 ball control, 88 dribbling, nice pace, you know, 90 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, and 93 agility. So he's the kind of winger we're gonna want in this team. Vitolo's a bit of a problem. Again, not much pace. He's not slow, but he's not fast for his position. We need fast players down the wing. So, I don't mind keeping Vitolo because he is a good player in other aspects, and he's not too old either. He's 24, so he's got a long time left on his contract probably, and we'll be able to keep him for a long time, but not exactly the best player we could have for his position at the moment. Like I said, I brought Suarez on in place of Banega because he's more naturally a central attacking midfielder. I might take a further look into that and maybe think about getting a new central attacking midfielder. But I do agree with the original verdict that the winger is what we need to get. Another problem I am having is the fullbacks a little bit, because I brought Figueiras on, which I don't know if that'll annoy people instead of Coke. I don't know if Coke is the general starter in real life. Like I said, I don't know much about this team. But I prefer Figueiras on FIFA. I've played with him in the past in earlier career modes I've done, and I've really enjoyed him. And if you give him the time on the pitch, he does improve a lot. Now, another one is Navarro. I'm having a bit of a struggle with him because he's the captain, so I don't really want to take him off. But we sort of have this guy here, which is just higher rated in general, faster and more capable than Navarro. So I would like to have him on in left back, but at the moment Navarro is the captain. I don't know if that's the way it is in real life, or maybe the Beto is the captain, and because he was injured, Navarro was the captain. I don't know. I'll have a think about it and I'll change stuff up. I've also brought Arribas on in place of Pereira down here, simply because Pereira's stamina is only 68, so I feel like it's better if we start Arribas because he'll be able to last longer in games, and then maybe bring Pereira on in some games, like cup games and maybe in the Europa League. So that's our team for now, guys. We're going to go out and we're going to buy some players. We're going to change stuff up a little bit. But for most part, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, just some problems with the fullbacks and wingers. So mostly on the wing, that is our problems, really. So centrally, we're pretty much done. So we have 28 million euros to get the job done. I think that is more than enough. That's pretty generous, really. I'm just going to go onto the sell players list and see if there's any players we don't really need at the moment and put out on loan. So we're going to put out this Cotan on loan. Pretty much everyone under 20 I'm going to put out on loan because they're not going to be getting much playtime this season, and there's no point keeping them, really. Cristoforo Mose, he can go because he's not going to become a 13 player. Soria, oh, he's new, apparently. Season loan for him because he's not going to be played. Again, same for Tena. Any players that aren't going to be played, pretty much either sell them or loan list them. That's what we're going to be doing here. Now, I was thinking of maybe letting Barbosa go out on the transfer list, but apparently he's new to the club. They've recently bought him. Because I was thinking, you know, we've got Beto, he's our main keeper. And then we have that young backup goalkeeper here, Rico, which looks pretty good to me. He's got... Where is it? Where have you gone? He's got... Wait, where are they? That's them. Okay, I was on them before. He's got okay stats, and he's 20 years old. 6'4". He's a good keeper, but like I said, that Barbosa guy, he's just new, so we can't get rid of him. So we'll have to keep him for now. That's pretty much it. That's all. I don't want to do too much with selling big name players at the moment, I don't think. And we're just going to go in and look for the players that we want. I have got the extra scout in for the season that they give you the offer of at the beginning, so that might come in handy this season. Spain, Italy, France, we're going to check them in Germany and England because that's the best places to throw them. Germany for that guy, England for this guy. And then we're just going to... The thing is with England though, their players are really expensive, even on FIFA. So, first of all, we don't need a striker. I'm very happy with the striker positions. Maybe an attacking midfielder, playmaker, pacey, first team quality, and dribbler. If we can get all those attributes into one, it'd be pretty good. And then just use our general judgment on how good they actually are. I'll set the rest of them up by here just for a sec, and see how we go down. Okay, so here are the things we're going to be scouting for. Attacking midfielder. Like I said, we've got that one attacking midfielder. What's his face? I can't remember. Let's take a look. Suarez. And, you know, yeah, good, whatever. But I feel like we could do with an extra attacking midfielder to aid us this season. A left midfielder with a bit of pace this time. And also I put down central midfielders that are young and promising. I think it'd be a good idea to have some young promising central midfielders for the future in this team. Okay, so our first scout report has arrived from Italy. There are 10 players available. I assume a lot of them will probably be like young central midfielders. Let's take a look if any of them are here. Insigne. I've used him before. I don't really like him that much. I don't think he's that good. So we're not going to go for him. And the rest of them are central midfielders who are young. And I'll take a look over them myself later. So an offer has come in for David Soria. With players like that, I'm just going to accept them. And they will leave. That's basically it. Okay, guys, I've just got an offer from Stoke City, 10.5 million euros for Kevin Gameiro. Now, I was planning on keeping this guy, but we've got Iago Aspas in the team. I was thinking of selling him, but then I realised he's on loan. He's not actually a full-time player. So, maybe we keep Aspas for the season, then at the end of the season try to re-sign him or sign a new striker. And we can let Gameiro go, because this sort of money would come in useful at the moment. Like I said, we've got one or two like important players to bring in. I'm just going to ask for 14 million and see what they come back with. And maybe we'll think about letting him go. Not definitely yet, but maybe so. Okay, so Stoke have decided to match the 14 million euros that we have asked for. So that's sort of out of my hands now. Either the deal goes through or it doesn't. If it does go through, we've got Aspas on the team, and I'm pretty happy with that. And we're not letting Carlos Bacca go. He is a very important player. Okay, so Kevin Gamero has gone to Stoke City. 12 million euros has come to our aid in our transfer budget. We've had quite a few updates now, so I'm just going to go take a quick look back at some of the scouting things here. Still just Lorenzo Insigne by here. So it's coming to the point where we might have to look at signing him, even though I'm not the biggest fan. Anthony Meunier. Now, this is not a player I've used before, so that could be quite interesting. I'm always interested in using new players in FIFA 15 career mode and generally in FIFA. So we're just going to inquire into him and also ask one of our people to scout him. Okay, so here's the Meunier inquiry. He is 12 million euros according to the inquiry I've made. 2-year contract, so I don't think the price is that inflated by his contract. 70,000 euros, that's a fair enough wage. We've got quite a bit of wage budget anyway. So I'm just going to see if he'll come for about 8.5 million euros. To start low, we'll push up a bit if we need to. But he could be interesting because I've not used him before. Now, I've made some inquiries into some youth central midfielders, and basically all based off the fact that I've not played with any of them before. Mark Stendera's come back for 6.5 million. Now, he's a squad rotation player. I'll try and get him on loan, I think. If we cannot, then I'll try and make a bid, and I don't know how much we will eventually end up going. These two are not so bad. Their prices aren't too high. Fed, yeah, I don't know. He looks interesting. He's an important first-team player for his team at the age of 17, so that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna offer 2.4 million euros for him. Basically, I've not used any of these players before, so it'd be interesting to get some of these youngsters in, start using them, and see how they go. Tolisso, 5-year contract. That means his price will be hyperinflated generally, and it's only 1.1 million euros. So generally, that will tend to tell me that he's not actually going to be a top player. But I'll try and get him on loan. If we can do, that'll be great. If we can't, then I'm pretty much just going to give up on getting him, because I don't want to dish out money on a player that's not really going to be worth anything. Okay, so loan offer has been accepted for both the youth players we've approached, Mark Stendera and the Tolisso, Corentin Tolisso. And actually, he's got £20,000, well, 20,000 euros a week wages, which that's the sort of thing I sort of use as my sort of judge of how good they are. Usually, their wage and how much they're worth tends to tell me. I'm gonna try and get this guy on an important first team player, because I don't actually know his overall, so we can't be too sure. So I'm just going to try and get him on that and see how that works out. Stendera? No, Fade this is. Try and get him a future first team player, because he's only 3,000 euros, so I wouldn't expect him to be that good. But we'll try and get him future. If he says no, I will offer him a sporadic. Mode to Rangers, that's fine. Whatever, like I said, they can go. Okay, the final scout report on Anthony Meunier tells me he's only 76 rated. Now, that's not that good. His sprint speed and acceleration isn't that high either. So, he's accepted the contract offer, but to be honest, I'm thinking I'm going to have to reject it, because it's not that good. I'm going to stall it for now, and I'm going to look for other options in that position. So, Fed has agreed to the future first team offer. I'm still not all too convinced about Anthony Meunier. I'm still looking for other players. I've inquired into 2 left wingers, and hopefully they won't be too expensive, because Anthony Meunier just isn't that exciting to me. He's not very fast or anything. So I inquired into this player, Miralem Selejmani. I didn't really know anything about him. It just showed me what his best attributes were, and sprint speed, acceleration and agility were amongst the best attributes. But 4-year contract, squad rotation player for Benfica. It doesn't feel to me like he's going to be an important first team player for our team, because he's only worth 7 million euros. It doesn't seem that great an option. But we've got another one I've inquired into, so we'll see about him in a moment. Ola John. Now, this is a player you probably know. He's recently spent spent a long term in the Premier League, I do believe, and I think he should be a good player to try and get in, because he's a pacey player, he's an important player over at Benfica, so that's pretty good. 3-year contract left on him, 5 million euros I might offer. Actually, I'll bring that down to 4.8 because I'll try and get him for as low as possible. And here's the way I'm thinking about doing it, because we can't really find a player that's actually going to be permanently taking the position. I'm just going to reject Anthony Meunier. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. But I'm just going to reject him because he's not that good, basically. And because we can't really find anyone who's going to permanently take over the position, who is good enough to take over the position permanently anyway, I'm just going to sort of swap between the player we have now and the player I'm hoping of getting. Now, one thing I've just remembered though about Anthony Meunier, which is an important part of why I was going after him, is he's got pretty good crossing. Now, I don't know if Ola John has. However, Ola John has got the potential to improve quite a lot over future years, so there we go, simming the friendlies because we don't need to play them. Ola John is also in talk with Byro for 6.5 million. I don't want to offer that much for him. I don't. So yeah, we're just not gonna. We're not. I don't know. I don't know who to go for at the moment. I'm still looking about for our central attacking midfielder and our left midfielder. Let's just go down here and check out our new central midfielders because it could be quite interesting to me. Stendera's 69 rated, 82 agility, 90 balance, good ball control, curve and dribbling, free kick accuracy and long shots. They're all pretty good stuff. 3-star weak and foot and skill moves, medium work rates. He can play in central attacking midfield, left mid and right mid, so that's pretty good stuff. And yeah, I feel like in the future he could be a pretty good player. Tolisso, actually not that bad really, 70 rated central midfielder, 81 balance, 83 stamina, good stuff. Looking alright. Attack and defense work rates alright for a central midfielder probably. 3-star on both again. Fade, this guy could be quite good. He's 17 years old, aggression 82, stamina 80, strength 75. He could grow to be something pretty good. He's 17 years of age. That could be alright. Okay, so Ola John has gone to Schalke, I think it was. Lorenzo Insigne, 11 million for him. I don't want him, to be honest. I'm not that enthused about it. We need to get players that I'm going to want to play with. So let's take a look. This would have been a good option if he wasn't on loan. Why are you on loan? We need you. So I inquired about Kevin Morales. Obviously I know who he is and I'm pretty familiar with him. 22.5 million euros is a lot too much really. He is a good player, but I'm not willing to spend anywhere near that. Let's see if 14 million euros will do. Still, that is pushing it. 14 million euros. That's a bit too much. But he's a good player, and I don't know. So the thing is with this, realism isn't really that big a deal with this sort of thing, because that's the whole point of FIFA. Really, it's sort of trying to do things that don't really happen in real life. So I'm not too bothered about realism when I'm making my transfers and so on and so forth. So we can pretty much sign whoever we want as long as they're reasonable within the budget. And that's pretty good. So let's just Lorenzo, they've rejected the offer, but let's take a look at Insigne's actual stats at the moment. See if I can inspire myself to want to use him. His acceleration is really good. His sprint speed is all right. His agility is amazing. His balance is amazing as well. His crossing is letting him down though. He is only 23. Mind you, his crossing, I say his crossing is letting him down. I know he's a central attack midfielder, but with a pace like that, I would expect him to cut over to the wing from time to time and try and get the ball through to Baka through a cross or some sort of thing like that. And plus, I like all my sort of attacking players that aren't strikers to have good crossing generally. His passing as well, long passing, not great. Short passing, okay, but not great for a central attack midfielder. He is 23 though, so he could improve. He could potentially improve. So I don't mind if I could get him for 7 million. If they accept that, I'd be pretty happy. A little bit more I may be willing to spend, but that's pretty much like how much I'm willing to go to. 17 million they want for Morales. I'll make a final offer at 15.5 million euros, I think, as far as we can go, because we've only got so much of a budget and we want to find reasonable players. So look at that, 5-0, absolutely amazing. We just hammered Crystal Palace. Dulafo scored a brace. Barker had his goal. Aspas came on and scored his goal for us, which is good because now we know our substitute striker is going to be able to perform. Vidal came on and scored as well, so that's good stuff. So they said no to Insigne and they asked for a lot more money. That is way too much. But certain things happen in FIFA and pretty much they asked for one price, and then if you try to go a little bit less, they ask for a much, much higher price. But I think if we just nudge up a bit, 9 million is as much as I'm willing to spend. Ask that and see if they'll accept it. I don't know. So Kevin Morales, they have accepted, thankfully. That is the highest I was willing to go, so it's good that they accepted that. Let's just offer him that contract and see what we get from that. Don't know how much I'm willing to... Wage budget's never that big a deal, but Kevin Morales in talks with PSG as well, 16.5 million. That's more than we've offered for him. We just got to hope that he accepts our contract first. He's gone to PSG. That's bad, because we need a left wing. I can't find left wingers! Okay, so I've inquired into 3 left wingers, all from the Barclays Premier League, because they were the only ones I could find which their stats looked good to me. So, and some of them I've used before. Marko Arnautovic down there, that's one of them. Navarro, I'm going to reject that because, like we said, we're not too sure what's going on but I will end up keeping him, definitely. Insigne's accepted, that's good stuff. Hopefully PSG doesn't steal him off us as well. Very important first team player, we'll try that first because I don't want to commit to a crucial spot. Arnautovic, 12.5 million. Not too bad. Yeah, so you'll probably think, ooh, yeah, Ashley Young, yeah, and Matt Jarvis, that's who I offered. But Kevin Morales has accepted. I thought he went to PSG. They just said he's accepted PSG's move. So, well, okay, guys, we don't need you. Goodbye. We've got Morales. There we go. Okay, that's good. That's not too bad. I think Morales suits Sevilla. I don't know. Just does. Don't know why as well. He just does. He suits them. So right, Morales is here. Insigne is a deal that's going through at the moment. Ooh, who should he replace? Who should he replace? Vidal. I'm thinking you gotta go, buddy. Gotta go. Yeah, because Morales can play right mid as well, so we don't really need. Plus, wait. Well, it depends. Can Vitolo play right mid? No. Can Vidal play left? Yes. Is Vidal faster? Much. He's going on instead of Vitolo. Vitolo is younger, though. Nah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Problem is now, when Insigne comes, we've got no room on the bench. So, we'll have to start cutting players. Insigne, why? I struggled to get myself excited about signing him at all. And now he's giving us these problems. I'd rather give him 20,000 more euros rather than give him a crucial first-team player spot. Because if I give him a crucial first-team player spot, there's a small chance he might be annoyed by halfway, by January. I don't want to give him too much euros. We're just going to try and give him a crucial first-team player spot, and then that's that. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will come back next time and you'll get to know what happens to Lorenzo Insigne. Does he come, or do we have to find someone else? There's not much time left, and we're about to walk into our first game of the season, so we need to hurry up. Like I said, like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.